YouTube, this is Jason Love with Jason Loves Life, and I just realized, it's sort of weird, but I went to set up my camera, and then it occurred to me that I don't have anything to really talk about. Sometimes I like to sort of plan out what I'm going to say. Oh, the dog stopped barking. I don't know if you could hear that earlier, but the dog was barking. Anyways, that's probably another thing that I hate about trying to do these podcasts is I get distracted a lot. Partially because I don't have a plan. At least for this one. So I wanted to talk about, since the thing I could come up with is YouTube video formats. So I could do like Revision 3. I can't think of the guy's name. He does, you know, very, very specific short clips. I'm sure he has it somewhat scripted. Puts, you know, probably a lot more time into it than what I'm doing right now. And obviously he's doing super well, but I mean, there's no way. Oh, Ray William Johnson. There's no way I'm going to catch up to Ray William Johnson. So, and I mean, his whole thing is YouTube videos. So I was thinking there's this girl who does, and I wish I could find her, because her podcast, or not her podcast, her YouTube channel is called like Coffee Time. Let me just look up Coffee Time. Coffee Time. And Coffee Time, she does not come up. Let's scroll down. Let me try. Oh, there she is. Oh, Coffee, COFFEH. So I've been watching some of her videos, and I have to be honest with you. She gets a lot of views, but she just rambles. She just, you know, she sits down and she just talks about whatever comes to her mind at the time, and she doesn't edit. Now, the question becomes, is that a good way to do podcasts? And so, I don't know. It seems to work for her. I mean, okay, so I'm looking at her. Let's look at her Dexterity Bonus. Looks like the name of her username. And we're going to go down.
Hey guys,
ooh, that's what she sounds like. She always says, hey guys, at the beginning, which is cool. So her last video, which was, she does it daily, which is amazing. Not that amazing because she just throws it together. But it's amazing that she gets, you know, today's views are already 18,000. Let's look at a week ago. So 1 week ago, 7 days ago, 34,000 views. And if she does this daily, I want to see if I can see her total. So that means every day she's adding an extra, she's at 12 million, 15,000, which is funny because 15,000 is a good number, but 12 million is just amazing. And, you know, she's putting ads on here. I don't know if she has the in...
Coffee Time.
Coffee Time. I'm not sure if she has in, let's see. I don't know if she has the where it pops up. Oh, yep, she does. It popped up. So, that's what I would like to do. But the question becomes, why do people listen to her talk about random crap? I don't know. I don't find it interesting. I could see how, you know, if she's, I don't know what she does. So maybe I have to research her. But if like Penn is a perfect example. Penn Jillette does a lot of videos, or he used to. I don't know if he's, to be honest with you, I don't follow it anymore. And granted, he's a magician, and I, you know, was a magician, or am a magician, sort of in that transition. It's complicated. Anyways, so he talks about, you know, politics. He likes to rant about current events. He likes to, you know, just whatever he feels like talking about. And his videos usually are short. But the only reason why, I mean, I'm not saying he's not educated, he's not interesting, but the only reason why people watch him is because he's Penn. And they know, A, they like his political and religious stuff because he is atheist and he's a libertarian, both of which, you know, don't get as much press as, you know, everyone knows Christianity and everyone knows Republican Democrat, but he doesn't even really talk about that stuff that much. A lot of times he's talking about entertainment industry, he's talking about, you know, I don't know, he just talks about stuff. And so, I guess if people start liking my comic books, they might come and watch these. But to be honest with you, I don't know. I think, I'm hoping that one day I sit down and I'm like, man, I am glad I made these. I mean, I still don't know completely what I want to do. Part of me wants to do, I guess, internet marketing, only because it seems to be easy and it intrigues me, and I feel like you could take that and turn it into anything. But the problem is that the further I'm getting, the further I realize that's not true. I think what I really want to do is create media, and then not like this. I mean like stories. I guess stories are really the key. And I'll talk about that sometime in another video. I kind of wonder if this Coffee Time girl, if she ever watches her own videos. Because I was thinking about that. If I went back and did everything that I said I was going to do, maybe I'll have somebody else sit down and write them down. If I ever get big enough that I make enough money that I could hire someone to sit down and write it down. But I realize I probably will never tell that story, even though I want to. Just don't have the time. Anyways, speaking of time, so her discussions, Coffee Time girl, they go on. This one is 9 minutes. Now I usually try to do 5 minutes, and this one might run a little long. I mean, I try to actually do 2 minutes. 5 minutes are long. Now I might actually go longer, only because Coffee Time girl does it. Well, that was a cool cup. So she drinks coffee. I wish I could show you this, but I don't really have the rights to show it to you. So anyway, she had like a square coffee mug, and it had a what looked like an old Atari game thing. Anyways, so what I would love to do would be kind of what Smosh, the YouTube people, are doing, where they have, and I don't even know what their involvement is, but I would love to have like 6 projects going on, and no like main need kind of to be part of it. To be honest with you, it's what Walt Disney used to be. I mean, Walt Disney didn't have several. I mean, at one point he had several projects, but he actually was a lot better focused than me. But he didn't really. I mean, he was an animator. He didn't have to market. He had a marketing department. I know when he was early on, he was trying to do animating himself, which helped because he knew how to do it. But he wasn't really necessarily great at it. I feel like I want to be a big picture guy, which I know a lot of people do, because in some ways it's easier, but in a lot of ways it's harder because you have to make sure everything's going smooth and you get stuck with the problems. And I enjoy problem solving. I think my hardest part is when if I'm not putting on a fire, if I'm not like stressed out on one thing, I have trouble focusing. So like today, I guess I have a plan. Like I'm not really good at planning. I think I'm good at planning if I had to plan someone else's thing. And I enjoy I enjoy hiring people. Not that I've done that a lot, but with magic and stuff. And I enjoy figuring out what their strengths are and sort of putting them in positions where they're going to be the most productive. Like that's a lot of fun. I guess that's an HR position. But see, you can't really do that in corporate world. You can't just be like, oh, I know we hired you as a designer, but you're really good at convincing people to do stuff. Maybe you should be a manager. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to do that. Or maybe you should be a sales. Yeah, you can't do that. But if you own your own company, you can I guess you could kind of push it that way. Anyways. So, is ranting a good option? I know no one's going to end up watching this. Actually, a few of you will. I shouldn't say that. And I appreciate the few that do watch this. And I'm going to start posting more on because I'm doing I want to do some stuff with InfoBarrel so that I can share that information with people. I want to start doing stuff with Niche Site Duel, because that's good information for people. So I enjoy making information things, mostly because I can't find anyone who's doing what I want to do. They're all doing, how to make money online, teaching people how to make money online. Although that's not all they do, but information products. And I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm doing an information product. But I want to be known not as an information product guy, but as a media creator. And not necessarily me, but collaborations, kind of like spearheading things. Now the Madman Magic, which Kickstarter, I should really be putting more time into that. But, and I do. I put in, to be honest with you, right now it's just marketing my butt off. And to be honest with you, the comic book as it is now is almost done. The problem I have with it being almost done which worries me, is that I'm having second thoughts on the story. So that's going to be tomorrow's. I'm gonna write that down. I'm going to write that down right now because I will not remember if I don't write it down. So tomorrow, which I'm not sure when I'm going to do this because I have a crazy day tomorrow. I have to go to an event in the morning to get information about another event, and then probably twist balloons, and then I'm going to go off to an event that's 2 hours away, and then come back, and then that night I'm supposed to work at the hospital, which in case you don't know, I work at this hospital part-time. This month I picked up a lot because I didn't have a lot of bookings coming into September, which is normal because the reason why being that September is a first year, school just started back up. So anyways, I already forgot what I was going to write down. Let's see, what was I going to write down? I don't know. I'll have to watch the video again. Was it? Wow. I actually feel like I should keep talking because if I stop talking, then you're just going to watch me looking at it. Anyways, so we'll say it was Madman of Magic. Oh, about the story. The story issues. So, okay. Because I feel like that could almost be its own video. And see, I'm tempted to add a bunch of stuff. But come on, 30,000 views and she doesn't add anything? You know how much time I mean, even just uploading the video and then editing out the part where I say hi. I have to edit the part where I'm running from the camera to my chair. And that doesn't take that long to edit. But even just running it, I have to run it to render it. Just rendering it, because it's in an HD format, I mean, it takes 10 minutes, which isn't a big deal because I don't have to do anything during that time. So I end up using my other laptop to, check emails or do some marketing stuff. But it still takes time. And so if I was going to add photos, and you got to find the photo, I don't know, it sounds super fast. And if I had unlimited time, it would be super fast, or even just an extra hour. Like if I had an extra hour a day, I could do that stuff. I can see why they use a lot of interns and stuff in editing, because that's who should be. They could do it. It's not hard. It just takes time. So I'm going to stop rambling now because, let's see, Coffee Time Girl, she stopped rambling. So I'm probably way longer than she is. So I'm just going to post this, and I hope you enjoy. Sorry that's so long. Have a good day.